Good morning, Nancy. Oliver looks great today as well. So, can you divorce him? Good morning, Camilla. As I've told you before, I'm not going to divorce him. My husband also doesn't want you, so please give it. He's just saying that, you know. Oliver seems sad because if we have relations now, it's going to be an affair. So you should just divorce him now. How can you still say this? I don't know how many times we've had this conversation with you. Seriously? So divorce him. I'm not going to. Anyways, I have to go to work, so goodbye. You're running away like that again. That's like you're admitting your defeat. Just divorce him and let him go. Hey, Oliver. Camilla is her usual self this morning as well, but are you okay?
Oh. She was waiting for me at the corner, so it took some time to get rid of her. I had to sprint to the station.
Oh my god.
For real.
You had a meeting with your boss today, so you went to work in your best suit.
I know, right? It was hard trying to set my mind after that.
Good work.
Oh yeah. About the meeting with my boss.
What is it?
I'll tell you when I get home, but it was amazing.
What do you mean?
It's a promotion.
That's great.
It's going to impact both of us. So he told me I should talk it over with my family. It's going to be long, so I'll tell you when I get back.
Okay.
Anyways, let's both work hard for this evening as well.
Yes, let's do that. Hey, Nancy. Do you know, recently, things are going on? I guess you guys are going to get divorced soon. You keep saying that. Let me tell you. We are busy because we're going to move soon. Oh, really? Oh, I get it. Is that why you've been throwing out more trash than usual? And there have been big garbage trucks in front of your house. That's the reason why. You're paying a lot of attention. Anyways, that's why. So can you stop chasing after my husband? Don't say I'm chasing after him. He wants to make out with me, but he can't break up with you. So that's why I'm doing all the work chasing him. He's scared that I might hate him. How can you misunderstand so much? You're the one that's misunderstanding. You have no idea that Oliver likes me. To begin with, you have a husband and a cute daughter. You're a wife, and why are you chasing around someone else's husband? What's going on about that? Oh, about that. We're going to get divorced, so don't worry about it. Oh, really? Because, you know... What is it? I guess you know it, but pretend you don't know. I have no idea what you mean. Anyways, we're going to move. So stop chasing around my husband. Okay, whatever. I'll do that for now. Oliver, how was Camilla this morning?
Oh yeah. She's been talking to me non-stop every morning until now, but this morning she just said hello and left. It seems like she was waiting for me though.
But I guess her actions are a little bit better.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Her stares.
Her stares?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It seems like she's thinking something. And she's very close to me.
Oh my god, maybe she's still misunderstanding something.
I can't tell her to back off because I feel like she's staring at me since it seems narcissistic. If she says it's a misunderstanding, there's nothing I can do. I just want to move right now.
I know, right? Oh yeah. I talked to Camilla's husband.
Seriously?
I haven't seen him in a while. It seems like he's working out of the city. But he was back, so I told him what's going on.
What did he say?
He was sorry that she was causing so much trouble. It's also true that they're talking about divorce. They're fighting over custody right now. She leaves her daughter with her husband and sister who works from home most of the time. So I think he's going to use that to gain custody of her daughter.
I see. There's stuff going on there as well.
It seems like it. Anyways, 1 week left. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do that.
Nancy! You just left your house with your kid and stuff, right? And Oliver was there. That means you guys divorced. So now he's going to propose to me tomorrow. I'm so happy. Also, me too. I got divorced yesterday. We were fighting over custody, but my husband got custody. But I figured I can just have a child with Oliver. Since 100 days later, I'll be his wife. I gotta start moving into the house. About the stuff. Can you tell me Oliver's contact information?
What do you mean? Oh, I knew there were a lot of notifications, but it was you, Camilla.
Tell me Oliver's contact information.
You didn't know.
I didn't have a choice. It's not good to know his information before we both get divorced. And we were able to talk to each other every morning anyways.
Yes.
So I saw we could just exchange numbers after we started living together. I tried to go into his house, but apparently it's locked.
Why don't you go back to your own house?
I gave my keys back so I can't get into my old house. So I have to live with Oliver today. Please tell me.
That's not possible.
What are you talking about? It's fine because you guys are already divorced, right? Or do you still have feelings for Oliver? You suck. You have to leave him gracefully. Besides, I told my parents I'm going to meet Oliver, so you have to leave.
Hey, Camilla. We aren't divorced.
What is it? Because you said you're going to move.
Yes, the whole family is moving.
What the fuck? I thought you were going to move because you're getting divorced, and your kid is going to transfer schools. That's because you got custody, right?
I'm saying the whole family is moving. I never told you I was going to divorce him anyways.
Then why was Oliver at home when you guys left? It would be normal if you all left together.
He had to go to the office before leaving, so we left differently. We just met up at the airport.
Airport?
Yes.
It seems like you're going to go far away since you're at the airport.
Yes, he got transferred to France.
France?
I'm not going to tell you which city. I don't want you coming after us.
What are you talking about? Oliver wants to marry me. Give him back to me. He will be happy with me. You have to let him go. You can't tear two people apart into our love.
Hey, I have to ask you.
What is it?
Why do you think you guys are in love?
What the fuck?
All of a sudden, you started chasing after my husband.
I wasn't chasing after him. Let me explain it to you. Oliver, he picked up a tissue I dropped. His smile when he gave me the tissue. That's when we fell in love.
When was that?
I won't forget. It was the first Saturday of October.
That's not my husband.
What do you mean?
My husband was at a friend's wedding that day. He wasn't in the city from the day before. So on Saturday, he was attending the wedding. And he goes back on Sunday.
What the fuck?
I have pictures to prove he was at the wedding. So I'm guessing it's a completely different person.
Oh my god! But the person came out of your house.
Oh yeah, that day a pushy salesman came by.
A salesman?
He did kind of look like my husband.
So it was him. Which vendor was it?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
It was months ago. And it's just an estimate. Because I didn't see the scene where someone picked up your tissue. I'm just telling you that it wasn't my husband.
Oh my god!
But I guess I proved the misunderstanding.
I guess so. But I have my soulmate.
Go find him yourself.
You're not going to help me?
Why would I? I'm leaving this country anyways.
Oh my god! Where am I supposed to go?
What do you mean?
I can't enter my old house. And I can't go back to my parents' house. And I'm guessing you guys also moved out of your house completely.
Of course.
Oh my god! I have no house to go back to.
Well, it's the time of my flight.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
No way! Do something. Please do something.
After that, Camilla's ex-husband told me everything. Right after she texted me, apparently she asked to get back together with him, but he moved after the divorce, and told her that they were strangers now. After that, I heard from the other moms that she found the pushy salesman, but she was made a sucker and is now in debt. Now everyone is cutting ties with her because they think she's crazy. Now she works at a place that offers to house. I can't believe her life changed so much from just one simple misunderstanding.
Hey, Tony! What do you think you're doing with that career choice?
Huh?
The teacher at the high school called me to tell me that my parents didn't show up for the parent-teacher conference, so I should at least call them. You can't just send in a request to go to a vocational school. What the hell are you thinking?
Is that a bad idea?
Of course!
Don't worry about the tuition. I saved up some money from my part-time job while I was in high school, and I'm planning to use it to go there on a scholarship. I want to go to a writing school.
What's so extravagant about that? You're going to work right after high school.
What? Why? I'm going to leave home. I'm not going to bother you.
It's your choice to leave home. You're going to have to pay me back all the expenses I've incurred so far in raising you, aren't you?
Expenses?
We want to devote all of our energy to our oldest son, Steve. Not only in terms of feelings, but also in terms of money. And then, unexpectedly, you were born.
What? Are you saying that I'm the child that wasn't supposed to be born?
That's right. I let you go to high school because of public opinion. Steve's going to graduate school and it's going to cost a lot more money. So I need you to go into the world and work quickly.
You want me to earn money for my brother's tuition?
That's what I mean. You're not as good as Steve. Your value is nothing more than making money, so going to school is a luxury. I don't have a dime to spend on a failure.
Oh no.
Okay, tell your teacher that you'll cancel your application for higher education and get a job. Oh, and I'll confiscate the money you've saved up from your part-time job.
What?
Steve and I were just thinking of taking a trip together. We'll use it to pay for part of the trip. The rest will go to his allowance.
No way.
What?
I've saved up as a war fund for when I graduated and go out on my own. Who's going to give it to you?
Well, what a boy you are. I can't allow you to disobey me. Do as I say.
I absolutely hate it. Emma, I'm sorry now.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm on my way home from my part-time job. Can I go to Emma's house now?
Huh? From now on?
I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, but I don't mind going to the door. I have something I need you to take care of right now.
I don't mind, but what is it?
I want you to keep my bank book and personal seal until I graduate.
Tony's bank book and seal? Are you talking about the military fund after graduation that you told me about before?
Yes. I was careless about this. When I told my mother that I had saved money from my part-time job to leave home after graduation, she said she would confiscate it. She said she was recruiting.
Well,
I usually carry my bank book and personal seal around with me, but if I bring them back home with me, they'll definitely be confiscated. I'm gonna confiscate it.
Could it be that you were using it for your brother or something like that?
That's right. Of course, there's no way that my brother, who's so nice to me, would agree to such a thing. That would end up in my mother's pocket. So I have to protect him at all costs. I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you keep my bank book and personal seal?
I don't mind, but are you sure you want me to do it?
Why?
Even though we are personally close, I am basically a stranger to you. I can't entrust my bank book and personal seal to someone like that. Are you sure you're okay with me?
Yeah, I'm sure, because Emma is the one I trust the most right now.
Huh?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I need your help.
Tony, I really don't know who you are anymore.
No?
No, there's no way I'd refuse you if you trusted me that much. I will protect Tony's bank book and seal with my own body.
Thank you.
Tony! You! Where's the money you saved from your part-time job? I looked for it in the bank book, but I couldn't find it.
I knew it. You searched all over my room while I was away at high school.
Last night, you didn't want to give it to me honestly. Now, where did you hide it? I'll forgive you now if you're honest with me.
It's gone.
Huh?
I'd rather spend it all myself than having it confiscated.
Huh?
So, it's gone.
What a child are you? I can't believe you grew up to be so mean-spirited. What a shadow little boy you've become. What you're doing is nothing more than trash. You're no better than trash and I don't want you. Don't even think about waiting for graduation. Get out of this house immediately. You don't have to come back.
Then I'll take it.
What?
If you don't need Tony there, I'll be happy to take him.
Huh? Who is it?
Excuse me for calling from Tony's smartphone. My name is Emma. I'm Tony's girlfriend.
Huh? That failure is your girlfriend? Hey! You, be careful with your delusions. Just because I can't see your face on text, you pull out the girlfriend in your fantasy. You're an embarrassing boy.
You think I'm an impersonator?
A delusional impersonator.
I see. You can choose not to believe me all you want, but Tony is a very talented man. My father also recognizes his ability and would like to welcome him as a founding member of the new company we're launching in a few years.
Oh dear, your delusion has reached a crazy level, hasn't it?
If you decide you don't need him, then you agree to let me have Tony?
Yes, suit yourself. I'm going to end the text now because I'm laughing so hard my stomach is in knots. Tony, it's been a long time. It's your mother.
Huh? What do you want?
Don't be so curt with me. It's been 7 years. I thought you might be a little more emotional.
There's no such thing.
I don't think so. Oh no. Okay, so much for the jokes, and I saw you on TV. You scared me already. I heard you're the vice president of a video game company now. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, you can come home now.
Huh?
When can you come back?
No, I'm not coming back.
Oh, why not?
You forgot what happened 7 years ago? You tried to confiscate the money I worked so hard to save. You called me trash and kicked me out of the house before I graduated high school.
Oh, that's... they say, let a boy travel. It was my way of being a parent. The truth is, it was hard to be so hard on my sweet, sweet child. But you've grown up to be a great man and you've done your duty to your parents.
It's you I want to be filial to, though.
Huh?
After you kicked me out of the house. After he returned from his long overseas assignment, he must have asked a lot of questions about my leaving home. Mom kept making excuses and finally decided to keep quiet, but my brother revealed everything to her. As a result, my dad divorced her and my brother cut her off.
How did you know all that?
How did you know? He's working with me now.
What?
He's a scenario writer for a video game with me.
Well, so Steve's the boss then?
Nope, he's my subordinate in terms of position.
What? I can't believe my brother uses my brother as a jaw-dropper.
I didn't treat him that badly, and my relationship with my brother is good as ever.
Huh? Good?
Mom probably didn't realize it, but my brother loves me.
Huh?
And Mom was expecting you to be my brother, graduate school, get a job, a big company, and have my brother support her in her comfortable retirement. All of this is an imposition and illusion of your mother.
Pushed fantasy?
My brother wanted to make a living writing just like me. We used to show each other our novels and discuss them.
I beg your pardon?
That's why my brother gave up on my mom when she kicked me out along with my dad. Well, speaking of me, Emma and her dad, who I've been dating since then, picked me up, and luckily I didn't end up on the street.
Emma? Huh? From the time of the impersonation? I thought she was your fantasy girlfriend.
She's a real woman. She's a daughter of the president of a big toy company.
The boss's daughter?
Emma said she'd take me and make me a member of a new company she's launching in a few years. That's what the game company is now. Emma gave me an environment where I could study scenario writing, and at the same time she laid the groundwork for the new company. I really owe her a debt of gratitude. Emma is now the president of our game company and she's my wife.
President? Wife?
And my brother is also married. Both of them have kids.
What?
One more thing. My dad, who recently retired, lives with my brother and his family.
I haven't heard.
Oh, I wasn't going to tell you if you hadn't contacted me like this.
Huh?
How do you feel now?
Well,
the second son you abandoned as a failure, a child you didn't want. The eldest son that you loved so much but left you, and the second son that you left behind, and the third son that you left behind. They are now fathers with families of their own. Dad's on our side too.
Oh no.
If you could just see that it's all your own fault, caused by your mother's selfishness, then all would be well. But for me, now, my brother and my dad, I'm not kidding about living with you. So, this is really goodbye. Actually, I had left it unblocked until now, assuming that I would eventually receive a contact like this one. My wife Emma told me that the best way to fight back against someone who wants to pay me back is to be happy. I have been working very hard for the past 7 years. I felt like I was finally able to show that to my ex-mother. I tried as hard as I could, saying thank you to Emma for being next to me during the whole time. My mother after that. Apparently she had decided that I should be able to support her in her old age and had been spending money that was not fit for her. Now she is busy paying off her credit card bills and living on the edge of working 2 jobs at once. Naturally, I have no intention of helping her, so I hope she can live on her own without our knowledge.